Muted. I'm sequestered in the kitchen with my canner that I call Aileen. And so I'm just going to see if anybody wants to pop up here and talk for a minute. Won't be here too long because green beans don't take too long. So I'm just going to see if anybody wants to pop up here and talk for a minute. Won't be here too long because. All right, had to go mute that. I didn't have it muted. But anyway, I've got them in there, my green beans. I've put 14 quarts in there. And I've let the steam exhaust for 10 minutes, and I've closed the little petcock and letting the pressure rise now. So I'll be stuck here for a little while. And my canner, I call my canner Aileen because it was gifted to me. When an elderly neighbor couldn't use it anymore, she gifted it to me. But so I put it to good use, and it's big. Hello, Marla from Colorado. How are you today? I'm gonna have to watch the pressure. It's got the gauge and you don't want it to get too high because that could be dangerous. Now it's only up to 3 or 4 now. And I think I canned green beans live last year, some stuff last year. And I tell you guys, you'll have to help me remember to watch it. It's pretty warm here. Suns are shining. It's pretty warm. I'm inside with the air conditioner and been working in the house all day. But it's summertime here, that's for sure. It's summer. I can't read that gauge on here. I'll have to turn around and look. It's not there yet. I'll start timing it when it reaches its 10, 11 pounds. 101. It's not that hot here. It's warm, but not 101. That's awful. That's hot. And I pinned the link to the top. Anybody wants to come up in the chat? A dry heat, but it's still hot. Yeah, here our heat's, it's humid lots of times. Hot and humid. Call it air you can wear. Oh, my candy green beans. You have replanted yours? We got a late frost, but it didn't seem to hurt them. And it's rained on them every day for a while after we got them out. Didn't know if they were going to be okay or not, but they did pretty good. Now look. Green beans is about one of the easiest things to can, I think, the pressure can. Because you don't have to run the pressure canner as long for them as you do potatoes and meats and corn. Have to run it a long time on that stuff. So I'm glad we didn't have to replant ours. I wish they was picked. Picking them's a job because they're bush beans, and it's kind of hard to do. Look, I'm up to about 5 pounds now. Got a little ways to go. It is a lot of work. Takes a little while to get it all done. Have to plant it and let it grow and then pick them and break them, wash them and put them in the jars, wash the jars and get them ready. So it is work. Marla, do you plant a garden? Farm wife does, because she just told us she had to replant hers. Lurking again, and I'm on here again, but I'm sequestered in the kitchen with this pressure canner. So I'll just have you. And I was actually gonna read another chapter or two in that book that I've started on the other channel, but I guess I left it at the other house, so I'm stuck down here and can't even read the video reading the book to you guys. I talked to my mama on the phone this morning, had her even tell everybody hi on here because she called while I was doing the live this morning. You're going to make her angel food cake? That'll be good. The farm wife made strawberry pies. That sounds good. I love my sweets. And no garden there. You grow lavender. Kelly B, we picked 3 bushels of rattlesnake beans out of our garden last evening, so now I'm headed home from work to can them. And it'll take a while just to break them and get them ready to can. Let me look again. Keep eye on my pressure. And we haven't grown rattlesnake beans. Ours were supposed to be Blue Lake Bush, but I think they got mixed up with something because I had to string the biggest part of those. And Blue Lake's supposed to be stringless, but I was pulling strings off of them. Look again. $3 bushels. That'll make, how many quarts and pints will 3 bushel make? That'll make a bunch, won't it? Well, it does look kind of scary, so I'm kind of respectful of it, and I keep an eye on it. It's huge. Since it does 2 layers of quart jars, it's huge. I'll show you when I stand beside it how big it is. So it's that big. It's all I can do to handle it sometimes. Ever tried jade? No, I've not ever tried jade green beans. We've always planted Blue Lake Bush, but I think we need to start planting pole beans so we don't have to bend over to pick them. Hello. Well, Sandra, I popped into your live. I don't think you ever saw my name, but I was there and I said hello to you and Alan and everybody in chat. But you had your hands full, so you didn't notice. But I'm not upset. You just missed me. And then you wasn't on too long, and then you went off. You sold a roll, and then I think Alan was the dirty in his britches, and I think you had to go change him again. Just not sure we've ever had that 3 bushels ready at the same time, but we're going to find out tonight. We're going to have to pick some more. We didn't get all of ours picked. It's okay. I'm just going to tell you I was there. And he did feel his, oh, he sure is a sweet little feller. Look at my canner again. Well, Sandra, you and Alan want to come up and talk with me? I've got to be here a few more minutes. After I get up to 10 pounds, then I've got to go time it for 25 minutes before I can turn it off and leave the kitchen. So I've got to hang around in here and still pay attention to that. He's not finished with it yet. They had 2 or 3 of the walls up, and then the grandson went to Boy Scout camp, and he won't be back till this weekend. So Terry's not working on it without him. Terry's out. Well, actually, he's raking and going to bale hay here in a little bit. But when the grandson comes back, then they'll get back on the chicken coop again. And the eggs, we got those eggs set. I think there's 6 more days on those eggs. I don't know how many of them will hatch. He just fell asleep again on your lap. Aw. Let me look. I'm about 7 or 8 pounds of pressure now. Hello, June Hanson. How are you doing today? Oh, and I see Squirrel. I've not seen Squirrel in a while. Y'all just, I wish somebody'd come up here to keep me company. I just rattle on silly when I'm having to talk to myself. I'm talking to you guys, but I just don't know what I'm supposed to be saying. Doing good. That's good to hear. I'd have moved my stool back a little bit closer to that so I could see it in the camera here. June says, hello, hi Kelly B. Yeah, and Kelly B's fixing to have to can beans too. Squirrel, it has been a long while since I've seen you around. And Marla says she loves the lives because she's home alone most of the time. Me too. I'm here at my house now. Terry's here with me most of the time, but I don't like to go anyplace. I like to be home. June says hi to farm wife. Kelly says hello to June Hanson. Let me look again. Not ready to start timing it yet. Well, 27 of you are helping me can green beans. Had more than that this morning when I was breaking them though, didn't I? If some of you was in there then. Marla got a new sewing machine. You're afraid to turn it on? Oh, I'd be wanting to try it out. My sewing's got put on the back burner. Squirrel's been trying to get caught up with everyone and work on your channel, plus busy at your job. Hello again, Rowena. I told you guys I might come back when I got stuck in here in the kitchen, and I did. I've come back, and I pinned the link up there, and I've got to stay here at least 30 more minutes before I can even leave this room. I'm waiting for that pressure to get up to 10 pounds. It's not there yet, so I'm not timing it yet. I need some more beans to be breaking, but there's not any picked. More out in the garden, but they're not in here. Well, y'all have to give me something to talk about. Anything. Wena says hello to June. Oh, I can't take a nap right now. Have you ever used your quilts for tablecloths? I have. I put them on the table before. I've done that. And Cindy from Alaska. Hello from Alaska. And you love my accent. I'm from the South. I've got a Southern accent. Come by it honest. Squirrel still does magnet fishing and metal detecting. Did I get any new fabric in? I don't know what you've seen or not seen. There's some that's being shipped, and actually there's a box sitting out on my porch that FedEx brought a little while ago. But I think it's some solids that I got. I think I wanted some browns and some pink and some more bleached white. So I think that's what's out there. June says hi, Cindy, and Cindy says hi, June. Let me look. Just this much more, and I'm going to start the timer. Just that much. And then get that temperature adjusted where it'll stay where I want. The gauge will stay where I want it to stay. Hello, Deb. I've never been to Alaska. I don't go anyplace. I'm a homebody. Have any of you guys in chat been to Alaska? Just looking at your website today, I'm thinking about a few things. Just have to decide which patterns you're going to use. I've got a few pretty patterns. I'm going to get up and look at this. Yeah, I've got my timer going. And Rowena, if you order something, I'll go up and ship it after I get this canner turned off. Because I'm going to leave this kitchen after I get that off. If I don't do nothing but go out on the porch for a minute. I've been here all day, and this is the same little area. And I knew Sandra had been to Alaska. Squirrel's not been to Alaska. Mine's Southern country cooking is what I cook. Keep a looking at that. And Sandra's granddaughter's up in Alaska now. And hello, Alfonso. Alfonso, Marla's from Colorado too, and she says it's hot there today. $52 degrees. That you'd have to wear a jacket at 52 degrees, and we wouldn't be able to run around barefoot all the time. Our feet would get cold. Hello, Pamela Eves. She says hi to everyone. And there's Marla. Hello, Marla. I'm going to turn that temperature down just this much. Now, move it real slow and turn it down. 95 degrees where Alfonso's at. Oh, there's Francis. Are y'all back from your appointments?
Yeah, we're back. He didn't have to go in the hospital.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm glad because.
Hello, Gladys.
Those were some pretty green beans you had, lady.
I know. There's more of them out there. Just so if somebody pick them for me, I'd be in good shape.
I hear you.
Don't you hate to pick green beans?
Yes, I do. Butter beans, too. I hate to pick butter beans.
No. The beans are just hard to pick.
Yes, they are. They are. Got to figure out what I'm going to fix him for supper. He's got to be on a bland diet. And because of his pancreatitis, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks for it to heal. And so he didn't know it because the hospital didn't tell him, but his doctor today told him you need to be on a bland diet until your pancreatitis gets well.
Oh, yeah.
Pancreas gets well. So boiled chicken and he needs stuff high in protein but low in fat. So anyway.
And he couldn't eat much as it was anyway.
No, they told him he needed to graze all day long because he couldn't eat much. But he needed to eat, if it meant just snacking all day. So anyway.
So Cindy goes barefoot in Alaska even when it's 53 degrees. Well, you better put your socks on.
I'm barefooted right now.
Me too. I don't know if I've had shoes, not real shoes on all day. I put on flip-flops time or two.
I wore flip-flops, yeah.
I put my boots on when I went down to milk this morning. So that was early though.
Yeah.
I did anything else.
But yeah, it's just been one doctor after the next doctor and after the next doctor. And then yesterday when I went to get my MRI, he gets out of bed and falls.
Oh, while you're gone?
While I was gone.
He gets back up by himself after he falls?
He did that time. But he told me, I promise next time you leave the house, I won't get out of bed till you come back.
Sarah, I don't get offended when we talk about Jesus. I don't.
No, I don't either.
Cindy loves butter beans.
I love them, but honey, they don't love me. Yeah, it is hard on him because, he don't eat 2 bitefuls at the time and he's full. He don't want nothing else. He weighed 154 today at the doctor's office. So losing weight.
Yeah. And her name is Marla. So we from time to time there's 2 Marlas on here and she's in Colorado, and our other Marla's not. She's in Ohio.
Okay. I don't think there's very many of us on this site that gets offended to talk about Jesus.
I don't think so. If they do, they better go.
So be it. Else. So be it.
Oh, and you've lived in Alaska all your life, and you hate socks. Just used to it.
That makes me cold.
Oh.
Nathan's coming by. He had a doctor's appointment at 4. He's coming and cut the grass today.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot. Like he's going to get the chickens tomorrow. He's going to get the rest of the gate today, the rest of the fencing, and then he's going to get the chickens tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I just can't keep taking care of them myself, not, with as much as I have to do.
Farm wife said you sure had trying times. You sure have. And before, when you had Beverly, and then it just went downhill.
And then Brenda, I took Brenda, rescued her from drugs and kept her for a little over 3 years. And now I found out that she's back on them.
Oh, no, back on drugs? Oh, no.
Yes. She don't know that I know it. But it was in one of the newspapers. When we went to Talladega, me and John, to the race, and she was taking care of the chickens for me. Well, that week in the newspaper, it listed where they had caught her and somebody else.
Wow.
And that newspaper disappeared from my house that week.
Oh, she hid it. Yeah.
She threw it away. She threw it away. And anyway, we got another one coming in the mail. I haven't let her know that I know about it. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking she's got a court date in August. I think I'm gonna go to court And then when she walks in and she sees me, she'll say, "What are you doing here?" "I don't know. Somebody told me I needed to come to court today. What are you doing here?" Just act like I'm dumb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I helped her so much. Got her off drugs, got her back with her family. And now she's been charged with it's a what is it? It's not a misdemeanor, is it? What is it whenever
Oh.
a felony? It's a felony.
Mm.
She may even get jail time for it.
Wow.
Because it wasn't just weed, it was cocaine.
Okay, let me throw that person out. That was some ugly comments. I don't appreciate some of them. Did y'all see them? There was some
I didn't see
comments.
it. I didn't see it.
Well, I guess I ought to go up above and remove some of them others, but they just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I didn't appreciate it.
That's right.
I'm not, you know who I'm talking.
I know it's hard, but she finally had to move out of my house, because I mean, I'd had her for 3.5 years, and then I ended up getting Beverly too, and it was like,
Thank you,
she
Lacey.
moved in the apartment, and then she started hanging around with some of these people at the apartment, and it just, she looks terrible. I saw her today, but I sure didn't let her know. I didn't see it. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't.
Well, it wasn't nice, but you just could laugh about it and go on. So
Lisa says she called him for you.
I thought at first he was just being nice, and oh well, and then he wasn't. He was ugly. Oh, I better look. Get caught up in Big Jose and forget about my canner.
Yeah.
They have addiction. They say addiction has a social aspect and needs treated as well.
Yes, it does. We had her phone cut off today because she owes us so much money for the phone bill now, and so we had her phone cut off today. We can't keep doing it.
Mm-mm. No.
That's $100 a month coming out of our pocket.
Yeah.
And now I don't know when I'll get to come see you with John being sick now.
Y'all have to get.
Unless he gets over it.
The squirrel saying the bad comments. Yeah, I'm embarrassed that y'all had to see that, but I didn't
see it. It must have been really bad.
I just tried to be nice to people, and some people you can't be nice to. Chicken got bad. That chicken was near like what this one was, though, Alfonso's. Oh.
I know that, but I have a feeling, Sarah, this time she's probably going to spend some time. I don't know, because not being her first.
Cut anybody away for doing anything. Seems like they'll get caught. Here they'll get caught and they're right back out just the next day or two doing the same thing. Seems like.
Yeah. I mean, when she was at my house, Sarah, she went nowhere that I didn't go. I went nowhere that she didn't go. And she was just so thankful that I had got her back with her family and all. And then to hear this, it breaks my heart.
Oh, he was in another chat and band too?
Well, he is bad then.
Oh, my chicken tried to rob Rita. That was a mean chicken, about as bad as my little red rooster here. So
I'm telling you.
You did look away. And I don't sit up here and try to look sexy or nothing to anybody. Look at me. I'm all covered up. You know what you know what I mean? I am. I ain't got nothing hanging out. I do have on the short sleeves, but
Some people.
mm-hmm. See, 61 of you in here. Y'all come by to see the drama, didn't you? Oh. I see Carrie. Hello, Carrie. I think I
Hey,
need to clean my
Terry.
glasses. I can't focus and they will taste good this winter or next winter. They was laughing at me last night because I probably still have a bunch canned from 2-3 years before.
Hey, but they're still good. That's just it. They're still good. People don't realize that.
No.
Oh, you cooked this has got this date on it, and you're still gonna eat it. I said, yes, I'm still gonna eat it.
I just kind of laughing when Donna said they taste good this winter. Well, I better eat the ones I canned last summer or the summer before. Oh. They are. People are just sick. That's true. Oh yeah, and farm wife's asking about Beverly.
She's doing okay. She had pneumonia for a while, and she's lost a lot of weight, which I figured that would happen. And I haven't been to see her since John's been sick because we've just had so much with the hospital and everything. But they call us and keep us in touch and let us know every little thing that happens or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I knew what you meant, squirrel.
Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa's got to go. Y'all be on the lookout for us.
Oh. Bye, Lisa. Miss y'all.
Bye, Lisa.
I haven't been able to do no sewing. I haven't been able to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even been able to put my chicken quilt together with my material.
Well,
But one day I will. I get him over this.
Well, my timer says 12 more minutes. Green beans go fast.
Yep.
This is pretty good therapy, so she hopes you get caught up. You know, these chats are good therapy for.
Yes, they are.
Us, yeah. We can even laugh about the craziness and such.
When I saw you were on, John was talking on the phone to one of his friends that calls him every day. Well, they're like brothers. Every day he calls him, checking on him. And I saw you were on, so I come running in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was this morning you were, or was it yesterday morning you were going out for the MRI? So
it was yesterday afternoon I was going for the MRI, and then this morning I was going out to take him to the doctor.
I was live yesterday morning, last night, this morning, now again this afternoon. Oh well, but I'm multitasking. I'm doing this and something at the same time.
That's right. That's right. How many quarts of green beans did you get?
Out of this picking, it was 14. So I feel that big cannon with 14
Yeah.
quarts now. And there's more. If we can get them picked, there's going to be more.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do here probably Friday, because tomorrow I'm supposed to go meet the girls for lunch.
Hmm.
And Friday I'm probably going to do him some fresh green beans and potatoes.
Oh, that'll be good.
And yeah. Because I bought a couple of these bags of these little red potatoes, and I'm going to put some of them in there and cook it. I just can't season them with fatback or nothing like that, but I think I'm going to use some of the the chicken granules, like a chicken bouillon. I think I'm going to season them with that.
And last night on the chat, they were talking about seasoning their green beans with butter. So maybe just butter.
Yeah, that's what my mama used to do. But he can have toast. He can have grits. He can have oatmeal. He won't eat oatmeal. Boiled chicken, stuff like that. Just bland, not no spicy foods or fried foods or anything like that. Which I hardly ever fry anything anyway.
Yeah, I wish you could come and pick some of these green beans too, farm wife. Pick them up. And she just had to replant hers, so hers ain't up yet.
Yeah.
Did y'all plant anything this year, Francis? Did you get anything planted?
No, we don't have room. We got such hard clay on our land. It's just hard clay.
Well, ours ain't good.
You can't even get the tiller to go through it. It's so hard.
We grow rocks, I think. So.
Well, we got a lot of rocks too.
And Cindy, we love meeting sweet people too. We like to see new names that are nice people coming in. We like that.
We definitely do.
There's Rowena. Make sure it's Rowena, not some trolls.
I come in to say hi to Francis. Hi, Francis.
Hey, I hadn't seen you in ages.
I know. I was on with Rita earlier, but.
Yeah, I saw you on earlier, but I had gone to take John to the doctor, so I didn't get to.
Yeah.
So how have you been doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain. It wouldn't do you good if I did.
I know. It wouldn't. Not a bit.
Nobody would listen, and you'd have to repeat it 3 times.
Yeah, right. We talked about that, didn't we? Yep.
Balsamic vinegar. That might be good. You might try that, Francis.
Yeah, I might. I think I got some of it. And I love red wine vinegar too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that in my macaroni salad when I make it.
Yep. So how many cans of green beans you got in there, Rita?
I have 14 quarts in there.
Wow. I remember my mom had a big pressure cooker, and I think it only held seven quarts.
Yeah.
The big round.
That's what I had until my neighbor gave me this big one. I told you guys that this one was gifted to me by a neighbor.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
And I love
it. Fast, can't you?
And that's the reason I call it Aileen, because her name was Aileen. So,
Sarah, I live in North Carolina too.
Yep.
Sarah and Joanna and Francis. There's a bunch of you from North Carolina.
There's somebody that lives in Franklinton on here, and I don't remember nobody from Franklinton, but the other night I heard y'all mention Franklinton.
Dee lives in Franklinton.
Okay, well, that's only 30 minutes from my house.
Okay.
Franklinton. It's on the other side of Kittrell.
Yeah, the price of food is really going up.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Nathan was going to get his blood pressure checked because yesterday he got up and it was 180 something over 112.
Oh, wow.
He's never had to take blood pressure medicine though since he had his surgery. And now all of a sudden he's got so much on him though that his blood pressure just sky high. Stroke.
Stress will do that.
So Nathan, though, not Johnny, the other one.
It's Nathan, not Johnny. Yeah, I know where you're talking about. I've been to Pilot Mountain. That's where the Boy Scouts go to do this ritual thing that they do, Pilot Mountain, because Johnny, when he was in Boy Scouts, that's where we went.
Hi, Farm Wife. So you got any more beans picked?
No.
She said, "Come pick them for her,
I
and
would.
she'll can them. If
I
you'll
would.
come pick them, she'll can them."
So,
I would. I'd also eat them too.
Yeah, me too.
you're gonna have to repeat about John again because Ramona's not here.
He's doing better a little bit, but when he come out of the hospital, they didn't tell him that he needed to be on a bland diet for this pancreatitis or whatever. And he went to the doctor today, and the doctor said, yes, you need to be on a bland diet for about 6 to 8 weeks for it to, heal. And so now he's got to be on a bland diet, but he's just real weak. He can't get around very good. I left home yesterday to get an MRI. Now, next thing I know, he's fell. Nathan called me and told me, Mama, Daddy got up and he fell in the living room. I said, well, that figures.
Wow.
I bet they are, Cindy.
I bet they are too.
Yeah, you're going to see more and more people raising gardens and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Picking cherries where Marla Hannah's at in Colorado.
Oh, I love Colorado. Been there sometimes. Rita has lived in the kitchen today.
Yes, she has.
I have. I'm about ready to go get in the recliner or something, or out on the porch or somewhere.
Different scenery.
But I've been here all day. I have been all day. Road trip to Keepsake Quilting and
Wow.
Well, I know where Archdale is, but I don't know. The one that I know is a warehouse that we used to go. They would have a special on a weekend, and we would all take a road trip down there. And it was in Archdale, but I don't remember it being Keepsake Quilting.
And fabric by the pound. That's what I was thinking too, by the pound.
$4.66 a yard equals $4.66 a yard.
Oh, you could get some nice material at that warehouse that we used to go to. I don't know if they still do it or not. But it was nice.
But I can't even buy it wholesale for that price. What I pay for it's more than that.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go to Paducah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's only 3 hours away. That's not bad.
That's it, though. I know it is because Aztec Drive, I know that's where it's that warehouse down there because that's where we went, Aztec Drive in Archdale.
They changed the name of it, Pineapple.
Yes, that's right. It was the Pineapple Quilt Shop. Sure was. I'll sure have to tell Aileen about that because she loves that. It's worth the trip if you got the money to take with you and get it. I'm gonna have to tell Aileen about that. When is the sale, Joanna? Do they have a sale or you just can go any day? Because I know it's usually a 3-day sale.
They got online sales.
Oh, okay.
What's the name of the place?
Pineapple Quilt Shop?
It used to be Pineapple Quilt Shop, but now it's Keepsake Quilting in Archdale.
I just turned it off. I get out of girl
Now, how long do you have to let it set?
until the pressure goes down. So that'll take a while.
Yeah,
And
you sure can't open it when the pressure's up because you'll have an explosion.
My mom opened it up one time. She scalded herself.
Wow. Yeah. And even after the pressure goes down, it's hot, really hot.
Yes, it is.
Ramona's looking at fabric and she don't even sew.
She can buy it for us.
Yeah, but I tell you what, some of those fabrics are so pretty.
Yeah, there it is. I found it online.
Did you?
Yeah.
June the 20th through the 22nd.
They got a website. Yep.
And see, y'all are just gonna go buy from them and ain't gonna buy from me.
Yeah.
Well, I can't go to either one of them right now.
I've been
Too much going on
today. I was looking at a few things, but I'll email you because I got some questions about some.
Okay, we'll do that. Because I don't think I had one email today asking me to hold them back a layer cake, and I said I'd do that, and that's about the only order I got. But I've been doing something else.
You don't have any of those layer cakes of the Ridgewood, do you?
No, just those charm packs. Mm-hmm.
I really like that Ridgewood. It's pretty.
It was pretty. Mm-hmm.
I guess you could use charm packs. I mean, what I'm going to use it for, you'd end up cutting the layer cake into 4 squares anyway.
Anyway, well, that might work. Yeah,
That would work. Get a couple of them, or 2 or 3 of them, or yeah, that'd work.
Okay. New live auctions each day.
2 p.m.
Now, what auctions is Joanna talking about? Not that. So yeah, something different.
Keepsake quilting.
Okay.
Something more. Just deep discount clearance tables. Patterns, new free gifts when you spend $125 to $250.
And I've got a web page called Rita's Butchered Chicken. I'll see if I can put the link up there.
Yep.
And I don't have mine set, but if you guys would contact me, I'll cut less than a yard of that stuff. You know what you don't have to buy a yard if you get a hold of me first.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't have to, you can email me or get a hold of me. You don't have to be through there, but if it's through there, that's okay too.
Mm-hmm. I want to make another one of those prairie flower quilts.
Mm-hmm.
I made one a long time ago.
And I made those too. And every time I see a layer cake that I think would work for one, I need to make that.
That's why I think the charm pack would work too. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah.
Because I think aren't they trimmed down to 4.5 inches or something? Maybe.
Yeah, or maybe even 5. So you just take those two alike and separate them off. Yeah, I think that would work.
If you bought more than one charm pack, you would get what am I trying to say? More than one kind of each one.
Yeah.
I think it'd work.
I think it would too.
Mm-hmm.
Sewingly Yours is having a sidewalk sale.
June 28th. Sewingly Yours.
Where's that at?
Is that on a website or?
And Sarah, I think my prices are competitive. I can't sell it.
You got good prices. You got really good prices, Rita.
Yeah, they are.
Hello to Mimi's place. They are selling out of print fabric.
$13.99 a pound.
$13.99 a
Never heard
pound.
it. I've never heard it sold by the pound.
Next time I ought to know how much a pound
They
is. 'Cause
do.
I weigh all those packages, and a pound's not that much. I don't think. Maybe 3 yards. I think something like
The
that.
Pineapple Warehouse, they had one big, huge tent set up, and they had all kinds of material, and that was by the pound. They would give you a big bag when you went in there, and what you bought was by the pound. No matter if the piece was little or big, that if you wanted that piece, you had to take that piece. You couldn't get it cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they had some real good prices. But God, it's been a long time since I've been, because we quit doing that our group thing probably 5 or 6 years ago, if not longer than that. Probably longer than that.
I just been trying to quilt what I've already finished because I got several that just tops, that's not been quilt sandwiched or quilted.
I got to get busy. I can't. I haven't worked on nothing.
Bunch started. I never finished our sampler chicken quilt or nothing. I need to finish something.
I didn't either.
Those we did 2 sampler quilts. The one block and chain, and the other one I hadn't finished either one of them.
The one that was you sent by mail, the blocks by mail.
Yeah. I didn't finish that one. Did you finish that one?
I didn't.
I got the blocks.
I sewed it together though. I got the top sewed, but I haven't quilted it.
Oh, well, you've got further than I did. Yeah.
Maybe someday. I'm not going to get rid of it. It'll just lay around here till I.
Yeah.
But when summer comes, you're doing this, that, and everything else. It's just.
I know.
Well, especially you got the garden and everything, but you got yard work to do and all kinds of things.
Things I know.
And it's hot outside. I think, you can quilt anytime, but I think wintertime is, when you're stuck inside, you have to be inside.
Yeah.
Cleaning up the warehouse to make room for new fabric, and they say collecting fabric's a hobby from sewing.
From sewing. So you got 2 hobbies.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, you got to make it worth your while if you're going to go.
Me, I think everybody's doing pretty good. Except for Frances. She just can't catch a break.
I definitely can't.
Y'all drive further for fabric than I would.
Yeah.
We have nothing around us. We have to go to Raleigh or Durham for a fabric shop. We have nothing.
And let's see, Sarah was going to the grocery store this morning. Did you make it all right on your trip, Sarah? Donna Rose has no time for sewing.
Yeah.
Are you gardening and canning too, Donna?
I love sew-alongs, but not everybody can make it.
Mm-hmm. And Ashley was coloring.
Yeah.
I was going to read a book while this canner was going, but I left the book in the other house, so I couldn't. I Maybe I need to go get it now because when I start reading them to you guys, I need to finish them and not just lollygag around about it.
I don't know how you do what you do.
Let's see. I started that one, the quilt walk, and I had a comment on one of the videos that I guess I was too slow. So whoever it was that went ahead and downloaded the book and finished reading. She thought it was good, and I was taking too much time about it. Oh, but that's a good thing. I don't mind that.
Well, you have other things to do.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What? What?
What? What?
John's hollering.
I'm talking to Rita now.
That sounds like what something I would say. What?
All right, Nathan will be here in a minute now. I'll get off when he gets here. He wanted to tell me Nathan's on his way.
Oh, we'll go just a couple more minutes. I tell you what, it's been 56. We'll make it an hour, and then we'll get off here.
Yeah, I can Northern
Willows girls is back from golfing.
Francis, thinking of you.
Francis, thinking of you, and John. You never can. I didn't do the part where I put them in the jar. I didn't come on here till after I had the canner going. But there was a lot of steps to get to that part, though.
Yeah.
Washing the jars and getting everything all ready.
It's not just snapping beans and putting them in. You got to sterilize the jars. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, now I don't. I clean them real good, but I don't sterilize them before I put them in the canner because I figure the canner is going to do that. Now, if it was water bath, you might do different. Yeah. That would be a nice road trip through the North Carolina. Chicken wire fabric. I've got some like you got, Francis. I think I still have some of that. I think I call that chicken wire, wouldn't you? That's what I called it. Yeah,
that's what it is.
So I'm not sure how much of it I have left because Francis bought a whole bunch of it. You did. Was it?
I bought 6 yards.
6 yards. I was saying 6 or 7. I knew it was a bunch.
Yeah.
And I'd already sold a little bit off of the bolt, and it's about 15 yards on the bolt. So there's not a whole lot of it left.
Yeah, I was going to put it on the back of my chicken quilt.
Mm-hmm. It's nice that you come by, Cindy.
Yep.
Come back by and visit with us again. And tell us how nice your weather is in Alaska while we're down here in Pelton. Yeah. So
all right, y'all. I'm leaving. Nathan's here, so
okay.
I'll talk with y'all later.
Talk to you later.
Take care.
Right. Let me find there we go. Love y'all.
Love you too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off too.
All right, I'm gonna end the streams. I'll see y'all all later. Open chat.
I'll email you.
Okay.